Wednesday.
Some remodeling going on in the house, so there could be noise.
Yeah, so if you hear noise, our house is not falling apart. People are actually doing stuff.
And it is winter here, and it's raining. Or snowing or whatever.
It's winter here. It's now winter again, people.
Just
so you know.
It's third winter.
It's third winter.
Oh, I should probably get my headpiece out. Did you get yours?
I have it in my ear already.
I'm a headpiece. Oh, wait, that's a head case.
You're a head case, all right.
I've heard that.
Not surprising.
Because I'm so complex.
Oh my god, no way.
I'm cool.
Is it cool?
No, I'm cool.
Oh, no. That's ridiculous.
Hey, look, it's freshly squeezed, starting out the show. Where's Trent?
I thought he died.
By the way, I think we already have our match cards set for this pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Travis sent it earlier. We got people in the chat right now. We got Walter, Janela, and Sophie right now. Hey, guys. How's it going? How's everybody's Wednesday? Did you win bingo, Walter? Oh, we got Chris Akane with us, too. Janelle says hi. Walter said Orange Cassidy team for the win. Hey, Travis, and hi, Daphne. Janelle said hi. Sophie said hi. And Chris said, what the fuck is Will Ospreay teaming with this dipshit Orange Cassidy?
I guess Will Ospreay's a good guy now.
Because Orange Cassidy has no friends. He got beat up by his friends. One friend is broken forever and will never come back.
He got beat up by his friend?
And the other one beat the crap out of him.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, one of them did. Yeah.
No.
Remember? You don't remember?
No.
Okay.
Are you thinking about Swerve?
No, I'm thinking about, it's Chuck E. T. and Trent. And Trent beat up Orange.
I thought we were talking about Will Ospreay, so.
Oh,
We were
God,
trying
no.
to figure out why Ospreay was with Orange, not why.
Because Orange Cassidy has no friends. That's what I said. Orange Cassidy has no friends. That's why. Because all of his friends turned on him. So somebody had to feel sorry for him. That's what I was saying. Sorry, nobody was listening to me.
Orange Cassidy, just a stud.
Walter says, Daphne, good news. I won bingo 2 times. Got a Starbucks gift card and a Chick-fil-A. Yes. You know what, Walter? That makes up for when you didn't. There's his bestie that's not his bestie anymore.
His, whatever you call that insurance thing on the Megatron says him and Chuck. It says Trent and Chuck, see?
Oh, they're the best friends. But he's not best friends with
No, he ended his career.
Orange.
And supposedly it's not a shoot.
Oh, like it's real? Like he broke Chuck?
Yeah, in that car
Wow.
match.
That's sad. Broken
Supposedly,
forever.
I don't know how true that.
Oh, he's friends with these guys. Oh, great. Even better.
Well, they're wrestling on Sunday. Did you not read your card?
I don't like anything about it. So I didn't read
Strong
it.
is going one-on-one with the Great One on Saturday. Whatever his name is. Will Ospreay. So that's why this match makes sense.
Oh, does it?
It's 2 of the pay-per-view matches as tag team matches.
Gross. P-Cola's in the chat now. Hey, P-Cola says, there y'all are. Happy hump day. Yeah, sorry. We were a little bit late.
Hump day!
We got a late start. Stuff happening. You know, things. Sophie says, AEW All Out got moved to the following week. Instead of All Out and All In being 7 days apart, they're going to be like 13 days apart or something like that.
Hell to the Isiah. They should just do them back-to-back days.
Right. Sophie says Big E got a role in Peacock's new show, Laid, that was announced today.
He's getting laid?
Gross. Chris says Strong has an 8-0 record in 24. What the fuck, man? Fucking retards having better scores than actual champions. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know. I think he's garbage, but you guys seem to like him. Walter's like, boo,
so
Don
good.
Callis on commentary and Tony Schiavone, good commentary with Taz. Rebecca's in the chat. Rebecca says, hey, EW buds, love your friend. Thanks. Walter says, okay, at 9 I'm going. I'll be here this Saturday for WWE pay-per-view. Friday is movie night. And Sophie says, remember the show Nurse Jackie?
No.
Not really.
No. I'm trying to remember it. It sounds familiar. Like it existed, but... Where's Jackie?
Nurse Jack E. I know that was a movie, Jackie something.
You remember the show where the girl was ugly? Was it called Ugly or something like that? You know what I'm talking about? It was a show, she was ugly, and there was like, she worked in a modeling industry. kind of know what I'm talking. Ugly Betty.
Yeah, and it was America Ferrera, the girl that's on that
I was gonna
show.
say, is that the
It's
girl
her.
that's on that?
Yep, it's her.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's the color. Evergreen fog.
Right, but your phone can't tell the right color. I get it. But it's close. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you turn your contrast up, it would be different color.
Well, that's a color of the picture of it in a house with light.
Oh, on the wall. Sorry, I was looking at up here.
I know, but I was saying there's the color, the name of it, and then I'm like, there's the color on a wall in a house with light, supposedly.
Nice.
So it should look alright.
Lantern looks pretty cool. Or whatever those things are called. Chandelier. Look at a big chop right there by Trent. Like, Trent should not even be on the main roster. Let's be honest. Has he ever been good? And now he's a singles wrestler?
I don't know. Has he ever been good?
Oh, him and Chucky were never good. I don't think they were ever champions.
No. Chris
They
says...
were never good. The only thing good about him was Kassidy, and Kassidy's not really that great. So why not just cut him?
Yeah.
If the other guy's really hurt.
Chris says, more Uncle BS on Twitch tomorrow. P. Cole is like, no. Walter says, okay, more good AEW matches tonight. Brandon Stevens is now in the chat. Says, Will Nightingale marry Brandon Stevens? So P. Cole says, did you put an occupation and rando name together? Remember Pilot Stanley? Chris says, Travis and D, you are Idaho, correct? Yes. Have you guys ever heard of the river babies from Massacre River? Apparently the state park has a river where women took their babies and drowned them.
Yes. It's called Water Babies. What did he call them?
River babies.
They're called Water Babies.
Yep.
And yes.
Yep.
We used to go play with them. And it's not that far away from actually where we're at.
Yeah, it's not too far away from where we are, Massacre Rocks. Walter says Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. We've heard that. Sophie says we are almost at the halfway mark of the year already. And Chris says, and now their spirit lives on, and that's why they called river babies. Water babies, but yeah, same thing. Beagle says Butcher Bobby. Now that was a show back in the day.
Look, I put it on upside down.
Oh.
I didn't know that was there.
Oh, snap, hun. Does it ruin it forever? You're going to have to, like,
I'll just
dissolve
file
it with acetone and, like,
I'll just file it.
try to get it all right.
I didn't
normal.
know that was there. Damn it.
You're
Heavens
like,
to
I was
Murgatroyd.
so happy to, like, surprise you that I fucked up.
Look at my dice tower. Grave Skull. Anybody remember Grave Skull? Castle Grave Skull? He-Man. He-Man. Remember?
Right? I do
He-Man.
remember.
It used to be green, though. This one's black.
Chris
see
says,
colors.
I just heard that urban legend today. That's kind of a weird thing to hear in Texas, but okay.
I grew up with it.
Sophie says, I don't know that much about Idaho. That's all right. You probably don't need to. Rebecca says, non-human, how's the fur babies? Well, doing pretty good. We finally think we figured out what was wrong with Leopold, and now he's not so gross, and he's acting normal again.
April was super excited about that.
The little dog ran away, so he came back, though, because it was raining really bad outside right now. So he's doing all right. And our old man, he doesn't do too good in the cold anymore, but he seems to be doing okay.
He's aight.
Picture in picture, the action is going to continue, everybody. They're going to beat the poo-poo out of Orange Cassidy and Will Ospreay. Good for them. Or not.
Old Beretta.
Walter says the QR code on Raw was cool, so bring in new members. You think? Chris says, LOL, unlike Liv Morgan, they should call them the Liv Crybabies, like the Cody Crybabies. And Sophie says, are you guys getting ready for 18-hour wrestling weekend coming up? Oh my God, so much. I can't wait.
I'm just hoping they do this.
I have my
Saudi
razor
show
blades
in
ready
3
and
hours.
everything.
If they do the Saudi show in 3 hours, everything will be okay. Because the AEW one will go quick. It always does. Even though it'll be 4 hours, 5 hours.
At least 5. It's going to be 5.
Well, it'll start at
They're going to
6
start
for us
at
and
4
find out.
o'clock.
Well, the pre-show
They're going to
does.
start the pre-show at fucking 3:30, 3 o'clock. 2 hours of that crap.
I'm not watching the pre-show matches. I don't even care what they are.
And
Or
they're
the
going to be
buy-in.
like,
Or
look,
what
we
do they
did
call that
8
new thing?
hours.
The buy-in?
Yeah, something like that.
What's the new
Garbage.
one called? Or is it with the
I
buy-in?
thought it is the buy-in
What
now.
did it used to be called?
I don't fucking know. I refuse to remember that stuff.
You need to remember.
No. Walter says, Sophie, what a lot of wrestling. And Picolo's like, I feel it. The weather's been immaculate.
Yeah.
Good deal, Picola. So you got some sunshine finally? Because we're getting rain. Sophie's like 2 hours of SmackDown, 3 hours of the pay-per-view on Saturday, and 4 or 5 for Sunday and 3 for Monday. That's a lot. Chris says, "Oh, remember on Monday the Cons won?" Yeah,
Yeah,
they
well,
did.
it was an underdog story.
They were just so much better than the people who actually have wrestled. Sophie's like, I miscounted by a few hours this weekend.
You're fine.
Oh, really?
It feels like 18.
It's going to be 24 hours. It's
We'll
going to
just
be
start-
5 days.
I have an idea. We'll just start at 6 o'clock on Friday, or 8 o'clock on Friday, and we'll go to 11 o'clock Monday. We'll just stay live the whole time.
We'll just leave it live.
No stopping.
We won't really be here,
Marathon.
but you guys will just, you can come in and out. We'll just show up when the actual wrestling's on. Woo.
We'll play like some old movie that doesn't have copyright anymore.
Do they have those?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
They can't copyright something after 100 years. So anything that was made before 24. I mean, obviously it's black and white stuff.
Did they even have
Which one is
movies
there's
before
a big
1924?
movie. They have a lot of movies back in those days. What movie is it that doesn't have a copyright? There's a big one, like a blockbuster that doesn't have a copyright. I think we just watched it.
Did we?
What's an old-fashioned movie that we would just watch? And it didn't have. Remember, it didn't have a. It didn't sell any. It was the Christmas one. My So-Called Christmas or whatever. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets a thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't think that has a copyright.
It might not.
It was so bad it bombed in the theaters.
I need to get a new flag.
And
I
now
need
it's
to
one of-
burn that one.
Oh my god.
You have to do a ceremony and then you burn it.
And then bust out the rifles and start shooting.
Yes. Why not?
I have to shoot 21
Have Piccola
times.
come over. It's
I
fine.
have to do it 21 times because I only have one rifle. Or two hand in it.
Well, we could get Piccola to come over, and there's 3 of us. I'm pretty sure we could figure it out.
Mm-hmm. 7 each.
So
Anyways, Denver did lose. So now we got the Timberwolves going up against the Denver Mavericks.
Denver has 2 teams?
Or not Denver, sorry, the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, I'm like, they have 2 teams? What the fuck? So it sounds I hear a lot more about the WWE pay-per-view coming up this weekend. A lot more than the AEW pay-per-view. I find that interesting.
Where are you getting your news?
Do you? Do you find it interesting? Like, really? Like, and this is new because...
I don't know what matches are actually happening in the WWE one. I know a couple. They got Crybaby versus Becky and Cody versus somebody. Who's going with Cody?
Somebody's
Oh,
going
Logan.
with... Oh, Logan, yeah. Walter says, so WWE pay-per-view Saturday, then AEW pay-per-view Sunday. Save your money. Yeah, LOL. AEW Collision 8 p.m. Saturday, then AEW Rampage 10 p.m., then more Sunday.
That's why I said we should just stay live.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do have the Collision crap on Saturday night, too, don't they?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
There's
weird.
no reason for us not to be here for the whole weekend.
I'm not going to.
4 straight days.
I'm going to not do that.
What is that,
Vindicator is
72
now
hours?
in the chat after 20 minutes of not being here. Rude. And he says, what's going on, Daphne, Walter, Travis P, Coca-Cola, and any shadowy, underhanded lurkers I might be missing?
Probably Ayla.
Walter says, hey, then. Whatever. She's not even around. She's like, nobody wants that. Like, look at it on their under thing for their island.
We could do that now.
We don't have an island in the sand.
Stream.
There's it on the outside on Shutters.
Go buy some for the sighting, and I'll do it.
I don't want that.
Of course you don't.
Well, that looks like they accented in gray, so so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, look at that. Roderick with that kick.
Roderick with kicks.
This is a terrible
This is horrible. I hate it. Vindicator's like, so what did I miss in 20 minutes of being a shot-away underhanded lurker?
Nothing, actually.
This has been a very nail-biting match.
I mean, you got Trent Beretta, who I think would be fine if he was released.
Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy hate each other so much that they're fighting.
Could probably go somewhere else also.
Will Ospreay decided to lower himself to the crap standards. This guy thinks he's all that and nothing.
And a bag of chip.
Oh, no, he ain't even that.
When's Fish coming back?
He's not even worth the air in the bag.
They need to get Fish back. And they just put the 4 of them together.
He's stale. Like,
you know, the sad thing is if AEW released those 4... Old. Well, Fish is already gone. What's his name? Triple H would somehow sign all 4 of them. And people would be excited.
I know, it's gross.
Do you know his wife is bigger and stronger than he is?
Well, she was until she...
Pretty sure she is.
Oh, like did she finally put more,
she's just
thick
shredded.
On? I know she's shredded, but she got skinny weird.
She lost her ass. Just say it.
She got skinny weird.
Yeah, but she's bigger.
Anorexic skinny.
They're like husband and wife, and he looks like some
Oh, are they married now?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe they aren't together anymore.
Maybe that's why she's trying to get hot. Although she looked way better with a butt.
She looked way better. Soft.
Softer. She wasn't soft.
No, she wasn't, but that's what I mean. That's why I put it in quotes. She looked better soft.
Right. She needs to thicken up. Just eat some. Have a couple carbs.
Just eat a couple candy bars. It'll be fine. Walter says a lot of wrestling fans need rest after an awesome weekend. I know. That's why it's Memorial Weekend, Walter, and nobody has to work on Monday.
Yeah, we have D&D all day Monday.
Except for you poor saps that do.
Look at that. Rode him down. Like a pony. Oh, God, got it! He might have hit him too hard. Damn. He's too small, Ward. The Warden's here. By the way, he has no match at the pay-per-view. But Roderick Strong does, and Orange Cassidy does, and Trent Beretta does. Do you see a common thread here? What? Two? I mean, I get the point of having... What do they call those? Wrestlers that are small? I get it. Right?
Sorry,
and you're like, oh, their in-ring work is so good. And it's like, okay, I get that. But don't they have to have something else?
You'd think.
I mean, at least have 2, like, character development, or mic skills, or charisma, or muscles. I mean, fuck. Even that orc has muscles.
Yeah.
Paw. Like, you never hear me go, oh my God, he's so little, ever, right?
No.
You never hear me talk trash about him. And he's the smallest one out of all of them, height-wise. But he's got something else.
Except for what's his face in the one we don't see anymore. All they kind of disbanded them. That
Oh God, John Silver.
Yeah, because he may have been short, but he was thick. He was muscular.
Yeah, but he was also misshapen.
He was, but he was still like really muscular.
Big arms.
He was like all the way like.
Look at these 2 losers.
There's a whole bunch of losers in there.
I thought Ospreay was supposed to be decent.
I don't know. I think hanging out with Orange Cassidy might have made him dumb. Being on AEW seems to have really put him on the bad side of the wrestling spectrum, I feel like.
Well,
I feel like he's gone downhill in his popularity that you guys like to say he's so good. I haven't seen it.
Well, he's supposed to be the best in the world, but I believe if he was, he wouldn't be there.
I really? Right? I mean, like... Is it because they can bleed? Like, oh, they're showmen, but they're not. This is just garbage.
That I'm aware of. He's not like a John Moxley.
He's bleeding right now all over the place.
He got smashed in the face.
With what?
Wardlow.
Wardlow smashed him in the face?
On the ramp. That's what I said. I think he hit him.
Oh, is that how? I thought he just had blood on him when he got down there.
Poor guy.
I don't know. I just... Whatever.
Good look at him. He looks like a criminal. Thank goodness. Oh, God.
Oh, somebody make him clutch his pearls.
How funny is that? They're
Freak.
talking about how safe their locker room is after Punk's gone.
Right. He's like, look at my shoes.
He's going to be up top. What do you want to bet? He's going to be up top. You know, if I would have printed that upside down, I wouldn't have had to use any supports.
Huh.
I read their instructions after I printed it out.
That's awesome.
It's always nice. You live and learn.
That's hilarious.
No.
Ow.
What is that?
I don't know.
Yep.
Pain. No. Although I do, because I moved a whole bunch of stuff. So, like, I had a Charlie horse in my hip today. I was
At
under
work?
my desk at work
You're like,
doing some stuff because I was putting, I'm going to take some more of those ties for the cords. I need some more of those. Anyways, those are Converse. They're balloons. Anyways, some more of those. Oh, they're faces.
What are they for?
I don't know. They're like.
What are the shoes for? Anybody watching the NBA playoffs?
Like, here's some shoe things.
D-Wade's. Part of their
Anyway.
group. What is that?
Um,
What is that?
I was putting those cord straps around the cords under the desk. And I got like a Charlie horse in my hip. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, go away. Anyways, I need some more of those to take to work.
Shit ton. Will little ones like that work? Or
Whichever ones you want to give me. The ones I took last time were like the ones like this.
yeah, are they long enough? Or
Yes.
Would they be better? If
Some
they were
of them are
shorter?
too long for
Yes.
what I'm doing, but some of it, they're just right.
I'll just give you each. Just can you remind me, or I'll just grab
Yeah.
them right now. They're just right.
I can remind you after we're done. Anyways, let's see what's going on in here.
Right there, we got Jay White.
Oh, Walter booed Undisputed winning. Well, it wasn't really Undisputed.
for all their belts.
Oh, God.
That's the best thing I've ever seen in wrestling right there.
So much.
They got so many belts. They have a way.
Jesus Christ. That's...
It's funny because it's true. They have too many belts.
They do have too
And
many.
so
It's
like-
ridiculous.
it's a play on it.
That's the lamest lame of lame right there.
A lot of people are lame.
Anyways, who was it? Say, oh, Walter said, "Boo the Undisputed One." Well, only a person of Undisputed One. The other person was Trent. So,
He's always
Walter says a lot of wrestling fans need to rest after the weekend. And Pico says so that Final Four in the NBA is showing some parity. It's a good thing, I guess. Vindicator says, but Ospreay is the man, though, Travis, not Becky Lynch. Will Ospreay, the company future, lies within the willpower of an off-brand spray? No, but seriously, Khan is kind of watering him down a bit. Not only is he watering him down, but he literally puts him in matches that aren't main events. And he puts him with shit. I don't understand it. It's so weird to me.
custom.
I don't need custom. Chris says, LOL,
Harry.
just saw Harry.
And then short. So, here's some shorts.
Okay. It's a lot. I don't need that many.
How many do you need?
I'm just going to
Do
take...
you just want all black, or do you want some?
I'm just going to take half. Here's that.
What color?
I took some blue last time.
You sure? It's the only one that's. I think you took red.
No, I took blues.
It's fine. Anyway.
Because I used them today, so I know what color I have.
All of them for all I care. But
Are these black ones the same size?
no, they're way longer.
Oh, these are different.
Those are medium.
I'm just going to take some of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the long one. Unless you want to go custom, just use this pair of scissors.
No.
I think it's kind of nice.
You've been using the red. Do you want the yellows?
I don't care about any of them, honestly.
Oh.
I'll probably never buy color again.
Why?
Because black's fine. I just get those for, sometimes they're like $2.
I'm going
Get
to
'em
take
from Temu.
some black. They're talking about stuff.
I don't hear it, so, or I would tell you what's happening. Hopefully they're breaking up.
Why would they break up?
I don't know. He needs to get away from riffraff. He's actually pretty damn good. I know he's not very big, but he's pretty good. I like this guy. He's funny as shit. And he just had brought out a wagon.
Switchblade guy.
Yeah, Jay White. He would have been fine in WWE because he can talk.
I don't think I want to take any white ones.
You just take the whole thing and bring back what you don't need.
Because
leave them in your drawer.
Because I don't want to take all of them.
And I'm not going to use colors anymore. Look at this. I'm fine.
Okay. Thank you. Oh. Anyways, let's see. Back to stuff. Chris said, LOL, just saw a YouTube video that had Liv Morgan arrest vid as clickbait thumbnail. The title was called Top 10 Evil Celebs Who Did Disturbing Things. Funny thing, she isn't even in the video. Vindicator says, and yeah, it's disappointing, but things will pick up once he becomes a champion. For Will Ospreay, good luck making him a champion at this point. He's so far down the ballot, I don't even know if he could make it to being a champion.
But I agree. I mean, he should be.
I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm just saying that he's so far down the ballot at this point and how shitty they've used him. I don't know if he could. There he is. Hi, Leopold. Did you make it? Hi, baby. Did you make it past all the scaries on the stairs? Oh, did you make it past all the scaries on the stairs? Good boy.
Came out of my butt. Penta. Is that Phoenix? Is Penta and Phoenix back together?
Maybe. Walter says, bless you, Duff. Thank you, Walter.
This is a pretty good little threesome here.
Walter says, what, Darby banned from the building? Okay. Pico says, let me know when I can flip the channel back. Just cooking up a quesadilla. There's a goddamn quesadilla. Is it just a plain cheese quesadilla?
I definitely like this threesome.
Or is it a pizza quesadilla? Well, they've been a threesome before.
Yeah, that's Death Triangle.
Yeah.
They're back together.
Have you had a pizza quesadilla? Those things are fucking good, dude. Pizza quesadillas.
Yeah, there's probably nothing better.
Vindicator says, Travis, the young bucklings are not intimidating at all, huh? Would you back down from a fight if they challenged you on the streets or parking lot or something?
Okay, so no, I would not. But and especially if it was just one of them. Now, two men can kill another man. Like, it is possible. They teach you that in, self-defense with weapons. And you're justified, especially in Idaho, Texas, Florida, if two men attack you, you can shoot them. You can't shoot one man unless you're over, 60, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, but I'm fine. I would definitely fight them, but I would rather not. They're kind of one of my favorite tactics. I know everybody else hates them. But yes, I would not back down.
Chris says, yeah, it's because WWE lowballed Will Ospreay, but hey, that's because you have to prove yourself, and he didn't want to do that. Vindicator says, NBA used to be boring and predictable, much like WWE is now. So I'm glad some new teams are making it to the championship rounds.
Yeah, they changed the whole entire tournament for LeBron just to get him in. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but he has been the guy that has made it I think it's the last 3 or 4 years in the play-in game.
Oh, okay.
That's why they made it, is so he could get into the playoffs.
Huh.
And it's worked.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. Every team basically gets in the playoffs. What's the point of the regular season if you're just in?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's lame. Vindicator says, so does Sir Leopold ever play with Mr. McFancy Pants, or whatever you called him, now that he's perched on top of the monitors? LOL. That's Mr. McBossman, and no, he doesn't play with him.
That's his name.
Mr. McBossman. Yeah, that's Mr. McBossman. That's
WrestleMania.
It's not lies. Rebecca's like, hey, it's a fur baby. Yeah, it's Leopold. And Vindicator's like, I think it's pronounced quesadilla. No, it's quesadilla. I heard it.
It's definitely a quesadilla.
I know it's quesadilla. I learned it from watching.
I was watching a documentary
Napoleon Dynamite
about a kid in Idaho who went to school. But see that?
Yep.
They put this little handle on there. The first one doesn't have it, and then somebody else put this so you could turn that.
That's probably smart.
Yeah. I think.
It's so cool.
Did you find that?
It's cool. Stop, cat.
There, now it'll hold dice.
Nice.
And I'm probably not going to put that piece on there because I think it's too small. It's like that big. See? I just feel like that's too small.
Nah, I don't think it's too small.
And it's not rocks.
I think it's just as open as, like, that skull one. That skull one's not very big inside either.
I think those corners, like, when they heated, they went up.
Oh.
So I was going to take the heat gun and when this dries and...
Spitting on yourself, buddy? Are you sure that's not supposed to go, these aren't supposed to go in between that?
So somebody made this. We'll call it C. B made this, and then A made the lid, and then the tower, and then so somebody else made that. I put a message to him because they just made it the other day on the 21st, and I was like, "Is there any way you could remake it with texture to match it?" And I don't know if he answered.
Oh.
I know it kind of sounds like a dick thing, but it's like it would be cooler if it looked like this.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Piccolo didn't answer my question. He said he's cooking up a quesadilla, and I really need to know what kind of quesadilla.
Why do you
if
think
it's
it would
just a
be
plain
pizza?
cheese?
Is that a thing?
Is it a chicken quesadilla? What?
Is pizza quesadilla a real thing?
So I've made them. Like, they're really good. So you take, like, mozzarella, cheese, and stuff, and then you put pepperoni in it. Mmm.
Admit it. Say it.
So cool.
It's Jericho, the learning tree.
Oh, God. This guy.
How do you not like Jericho? He's arguably...
I just think he's gotten weird.
He might be our Mount Rushmore guy.
Is he? Not mine.
Okay, he's been around since 96,
so?
97. Okay, so there's the longevity. That's the Ric Flair one that Ric Flair and Hogan have. Stone Cold and The Rock weren't around very long. They're flashes in the pan.
Right.
So it's hard to put them in there. John
and
Cena,
he's a rock star. I mean,
right. And he has a band called Fonzie.
Fozzie.
Oh, Fonzie's.
Piccolo says shredded chicken breast. Oh. Is it taco flavored shredded chicken breast?
Taco flavored kisses.
Is it taco season flavored?
Kisses.
This guy really needs to figure out what kind of tattoos he wants. He just has sporadic weird grossness all over
young.
him.
17-year-olds don't make good decisions.
Apparently, because it looks like stupid.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it better with that?
I think that it looks better with that because it needs to have something like that in the front. But I understand what you're saying about the texture would be nice if it matched. Is he looking good because the camera's showing him holding his dick? Is that why he looks good? You guys are weird. Brian Keith, the bounty hunter?
Oh, shit! This is Brian Keith.
Who the fuck is this?
He's the bounty hunter.
I don't know who this is.
Now you do.
He's like, I really like Keith Bryan, but I can't use that name, so I'm going to change it to Brian Keith. I have no idea. Bryan. Isn't there like a guy who sings country music that has like a Brian as a last name?
Yeah.
And his first name starts kind of like with a K sound or something.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Who's the Keith country singer?
He's dead.
Yeah, he died. Mm-hmm. Who is he? What's his name?
Toby.
Toby Keith. Yeah, but I'm talking first name Keith.
Luke Bryan.
Oh, it's
and
Luke.
I didn't look it up.
Luke Bryan. It just told you. Pickle is like, nah, I just add pepper sauce and pepper jack cheese.
What told me?
I don't know. You're like, look, I told you.
I'm sending Lauren a
Oh, you're sending Lauren.
picture of that.
Roar, get your cat!
I think he's really excited to not play anymore.
In person? He hates us?
No, like he wants to play old school.
Oh. Why do I want... what's going on? Ow, why are you biting me? Love bites.
I cut his toenails today. In case you didn't notice. Sounds like they're actually actually doing work.
What's going on? What is it? You gonna go check it out? You're a very curious kitty. I figured you would.
I don't hear an air compressor. Oh, God. He's a pretty big boy. I don't know how tall he is. Who's this Japanese guy? Is he one of the top guys, too?
Say what?
Who's this Japanese guy? Is he one of the top guys?
I don't know. They introduced him after the Brian Keith guy. If he goes like, nah, just add pepper sauce and pepper jack cheese. Oh. You should try a pepperoni one. If you eat pepper. I don't know. Do you eat pepperoni? You should try a pepperoni quesadilla. With like salami. Like making a pepperoni salami like pizza. It's really good. And then you can dip it in sour cream. Or you can dip it in like pizza sauce. It's pretty good. Chris says, here is my boy, Brian Keith. He was a Texas wrestling legend over here in Houston.
There he is.
He's right there.
And
He's right there on the screen, Chris.
He's the main eventer.
Look at him. I don't see him right now, but he's up there. Oh, there he is. He's hanging out with that dude. Hook's like, you can't do this on your own. I'm going to get you too.
Why is Hook even here?
I don't know.
Why is Hook still around? Why are they trying to make him happen? They did the same shit with Wheeler Yuta, and look at Wheeler Yuta now.
I thought he got broken. Isn't he dead?
Don't jinx it. I'm trying to be an asshole.
I think he died.
If you make it an asshole thing, now I'm a bigger asshole. I was trying to just say he sucks, and now he's not around.
Yeah,
Those
he
two have the
died.
same
It's
shoes
fine.
On, they're on different teams.
Oh, one guy's got green motherfucking shoes on.
Or either that or
No, two of them have yellow, bright yellow shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Neon yellow. And there's a guy on the thing that has green, like neon green and black ones.
By the P up there. By
yeah. I feel like they should
the
make him wear the exact, what I was going to say. That they should have to wear the exact same shoes.
So they used to. And then Michael Jordan got fined like $400,000 in his rookie year. And Nike paid it. And so these shoe companies just pay their fines. So I think they probably ended up just getting rid of it.
I don't think they should have. I think it should be part of their uniforms, their jerseys stuff, that they have to that it's regulated and they have to wear the same color of shoes, no matter who it's from.
White or black.
I don't care if it's Nike, Adidas, Reebok. I don't care who the company is.
They all have to wear the same brand.
No, I'm saying they don't.
All white.
I'm just saying it just has to be the same color. I don't care whose brand it is, but it needs to be the same fucking color.
Look at that. That was beautiful.
Let's see. Vindicator says, delete that you've been hanging around some Southern Belles up there in Idaho lately. LOL. No. I'm just making fun of Chris because he's from Texas. Do you think he has a Texas drawl? Does he live in the area where he would have that? He lives around Houston area. Do they have a Texas drawl there, or is it more not drawly?
In Texas?
In Houston.
Yes, it's drawly.
Oh, good. We should talk like that for Chris every time he talks.
So you understand what we're talking about?
Yeah. Like, Travis, what were your thoughts on Bret Hart when he joined WCW in 1998? Some people think he was a sellout.
Absolutely hated it because I was a giant fan of the Hart Foundation. I don't like when they got tag teams apart, especially down in those parts.
Chris says, and do you think Bret was a crybaby for always blaming Goldberg for ending his wrestling career?
Bret is crybaby. He'd cry a whole bunch.
Pico's like, Kyrie is cooking.
I have never liked Bret Hart. I like Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And I like the tag team, but...
Who's Kyrie? And why are they cooking, Picola?
Kyrie? Irvin?
Kyrie, maybe?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
Oh! What's he? Is he
for...
cooking meth?
Yes, probably, on his off time.
Yeah, that sounds normal.
But I think Dallas has the best player in basketball.
Chris says, nah, I don't have one, LOL. Whatever, Chris. You probably do. You just don't think you do. But you probably do. It's just like us here. We don't really feel like we have an accent, but people say we do.
Like yunt to, night.
Yunt to? Ain't no way. Y'all. There's such a difference. So many different draws out there. Vindicator says, I think drawl like that is mostly heard in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, maybe Florida and southern parts of Idaho. Actually, they're not really heard in southern parts of Idaho.
There is no accents in Idaho.
There are accents in Idaho. You have to go to the backwoods to get them. But they're there. And they do have a slight drawl-like tendency
Nobody
to their
is
names.
more backwoods.
Everybody's tapping.
So that guy won at the end. So the Asian guy down there.
Oh, he tapped twice. So both of those guys won?
I don't think that's a thing. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Shibata.
Shibata. Chris says Dominic joins the learning tree. LOL. Oh, God. It's terrifying.
Triple threat match.
Why is he being so weird? This persona is creepy. I don't like it. Like, it's like Mr. Rogers in the Neighborhood meets a pedophile type of thing that he's got going on here, and I don't like it at all.
I don't like that you use those two words together.
I know, because Mr. Rogers is amazing and he's not. But I'm saying it's like Mr. Rogers. You know, you take that persona like, hi, everybody.
I want to know what Mr. Rogers would have done to a pedophile.
He probably would have murdered him with his
dismantled.
sweaters. And then made him change his shoes.
Did you hear about that guy that, like, got in trouble? Or didn't get in trouble? And, like, some people are upset about it. So he, like, came home, and the neighbor was raping his son, like his 12-year-old son. And so he started killing him. Like, he
Was he stabbing him?
Mhm.
Is this the stabbing one? Is that what was going on in the house? So all I heard was that this gentleman came home to his home or something, to somebody in his house, but they never said what he was doing. And he started literally dismembering him in his home with like a gardening knife or some shit.
Oh wait, no, that's a different one. So that
that's a different one.
That
okay.
one, the guy had just raped his wife, and he had a gun, and the dude came in.
That's that one. Okay.
Killed him with
I knew rape was involved in both, so I'm just like,
Killed him with a 7-inch garden knife. Which
That's
is
what
that
it
knife
was.
that I gave one of your coworkers.
Yes.
That thing's mean. It's got that weird
Yes.
angle to it. It's like a
Yes.
shovel. And he was literally cutting him up. So when the cops got there.
Yeah, because he called the police.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah.
He's like, I just said, and he literally he was dead and dismembered, and they got there and they're like,
he's kind of cut to pieces.
he was, yeah, they said that.
Yeah.
They're like, he's kind of cut to pieces.
Everybody's like, hell yeah. You know, it's in Florida, so it's okay. Seriously, the sheriff there's like, you have every right to protect your family anyway.
Was it Polk County?
Oh, God.
If it was, I mean, there's a couple different ones, but Polk County does it too.
That's funny. I like the black sheriff they have down there. I don't know where he's at.
I don't know where he's at either.
The one dude, he's just like, shoot him.
Just shoot.
Somebody comes into your house like that, you shoot him.
Right.
The one from Polk's funny too, though.
Yeah, the
white. He says all sorts of shit.
He's like, do you see this person showing their pictures? Oh, man. Vindicator says, I think you guys only sound like you have an accent when you say yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet?
Yeet.
Yeet. How are you supposed to say it? Are you supposed to say it different? Are we saying it wrong? Oh. Chris says Eugene versus Jericho learning tree.
Does anybody want to know a history lesson of my brain? My whole life, I've talked pretty much the same. I have a little bit of a draw at the end sometimes. But I talk like the people on TV. So if everybody has accents across the world, why does everybody on television have the same accent? Is it a Hollywood thing?
I don't know.
And I was just raised by television?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Has anybody else ever thought of that? Whenever you're watching TV, unless it's a Southern movie, nobody has an accent. And if they do, it's like one person that's from the South, you know?
Or from Boston, or
yeah, and then those,
they're from
those are rare
specific
characters.
areas.
But New Yorkers don't talk like people in Hollywood. Boston doesn't talk like people in Hollywood. Texas doesn't. South doesn't. And so it's like, is it a California accent that I talk with? Or did everybody just come out west and say, we don't like the Italians? Because that's what it was, right? It was Irish and Italian.
Yeah.
That came across. And they didn't remember the Young Guns? That's what that's about.
Oh.
We're not going to bow down to you anymore, Englishman.
Yeah. But anyways,
the bad guy was
I don't know if they...
And then they just started talking both together here, and they're like, here you go, talk like this. Because in reality, we would talk like they do in the South. Because all the South is the British accent slowed down.
No, sped up.
Slow.
Is it slow? I thought she said sped up.
Anyways, but it's... Oh, I sent you that.
Yeah.
But it's the British accent.
Yes. Vindicator says, unnecessary video promo for Monet and Willow. They can't hype the match any more than they already have. Missed opportunity to shine a spotlight on their stories. Yeah, I really don't care anything about it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Willow. I'm okay. I don't mind Sasha. She's still... To me, she still has a pretty face and the same butt, so... She's a pretty face and a nice butt.
She's garbage.
What do they say? What do they say? Don't trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison.
Chris says they also came from Asia. Remember, the Alaska Bridge line slowly melted away.
What are we talking about?
Chris, who are we talking? Are we talking about horses? Because that's true. But if you're talking about people, I'm not sure what people you're talking about.
I mean, just
like
indigenous.
Like the indigenous people too. They were here for whatever many years and still threw sticks at people.
I find that offensive. I don't throw sticks at people.
Wow.
I throw sharp rocks at people.
Tied to sticks. Sorry, my bad. You guys evolved enough.
Obsidian is still sharper than steel.
It sure is.
They make obsidian surgical tools.
Yep. Yeah. And what's even funnier about it is it keeps its the sharpness way longer. No matter what you're cutting, it will keep the sharpness way longer. Because it's so strong, like it will so strong enough to cut through buffalo hide, and then you could just go and slice a person.
It can cut through buffalo hide.
No, that's what I mean, though. It doesn't lose, like, how sharp it is. Like, I mean, it does at some point, it can, but it doesn't
May 27th,
that quickly.
5 more days and you can get those Young Bucks shoes. Are you ready?
What is it?
The Young Bucks shoes.
Ew, gross. No, I don't want those.
Yes, you do. What? You're telling jokes. That's cute.
I don't want those. Gross.
You're still
Not
telling
even a
jokes.
little
That's
bit.
cute.
Just because you want them. Ew.
I don't want them.
Yeah. You said last
Buying them
week
for you.
you wanted them. I'm not going to wear them. Chris says they also came from, oh, read that. Yeah, indigenous people, but also Russian and Asians, and essentially whoever else wanted to cross over the Alaska, that part was broken off now. That used to be ice that connected to... Okay, so,
They're
honey,
the same
Chris,
people.
they're the same people, for one. They're not different.
That's all one people. They're also the Islanders, like the Samoans, and
Yeah.
they're all from that
And that was like
time. That's why they
so many
literally call
thousands of years ago.
They call it Pacific Islander, but it's the Pacific people.
Yes.
So if you do your DNA, that's what I am. Pacific.
I am not.
No. You're an immigrant.
I am.
Of course I am. A lot of me
Yes.
had to migrate over here.
Yeah. Ancestral peoples.
Takeshita!
That Takeshita guy. We don't know who this guy is, though. Oh, it's Matt Sydal. Oh, I didn't realize he was
Right
still
out.
around. Isn't he the guy that got up there and, like, slipped and fell? Or was that a different dude?
Yes.
Did he literally just, like, put his jacket over there and it just miraculously hung on the outside post?
Mm.
I feel like he threw it over there and then it just, by the hat, like the hood part, just fell on the ring post on the outside. Like, just,
Right.
he just went, nah, and it went, blah, and then they took it away. Like, he didn't do it on purpose. Like, he wasn't like this. He wasn't, like, taking it out like this and then putting it on. He just kind of, like, threw it like this, and then the hood, like, hit on it. It's weird. Anyways, Chris says, I know. I was just clearing that up for all the soft people today who don't understand. We are all basically one people, or rather, those people were the same. Well, technically, there are two separate. But it's from way, way back. And
Depends
it's
on how far
because
back
of the
you wanna go.
continent.
We're all exactly the same if you go back far enough.
Yes, we all are exactly the same if you go far
Go
back
all the
enough.
way back to Ethiopia.
True. But they had a separation of
A group of
the
about 80
North
people.
and the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere.
A group of 80 people, and it could be a little bit higher, but around 80 people left. And that started.
And then they took cows.
That started the Middle East.
They took cows with them. And goats. I'm kidding. I don't know where those came from.
Well, they started domesticating them in the Middle East.
Yes, they did.
That's the breadbasket of life. That's why they call it that.
Yeah.
Even though in reality it's Ethiopia, which isn't that far away if you look at it from the Middle East. It's right down the road.
Chris says the woke people just want labels like ethnicities. That's just why I listed them. Oh, you're
yeah.
silly.
The crazy ones to me are the
I'm not reading that comment, Chris.
Africans that left and went
I'll
into
get in trouble.
that went into Australia, because there was a land bridge there too.
Yes, there were.
Through the Philippines, but then they, for whatever reason, they stopped,
Yeah.
and then years later, people came back down, and that's why you have two different types of people in that same area.
Are you in Australia?
Well, Australia and then the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not the same people, even though like I said, we're all the same. But it was like 40,000 years later. So they had already been cut off, the Aborigine.
Yes.
But they are different.
The Aborigines are different, and people think they're black, but they're not. By the way, just so
Well,
you guys know, they are not like African black. Like
No, they have
people,
straight hair.
people think that they are African black, and it's like, no, actually, they're not. They might have darker skin, but they aren't. They aren't like that. They're not that at all. They don't all have straight hair. Usually they have blonde hair, and it's kind of curly, but it's like a looser curl. They're really pretty people, actually. Vindicator says, so I feel like the Cake Fest women's match is coming up soon, Travis. We just got to hang in there and wait for them to clear through all this rubbish they're tossing out here now. Oh, you mean like the John Moxley rubbish? He's going to go in there with that guy and beat him up. Takeshita. Oh, he's going to talk at him. How great. Piccola says, so I had started listening to a pod I enjoy about movies and movie analysis. Movie analysis. That's interesting. Different. I don't know if I could really listen to people critique movies.
What? I could.
Really? Like
Give
what?
me a movie.
Like any movie?
I'll
Like
critique the shit out of it right now.
no, I meant like movie, and he says movie analysis, or I don't know. Is that critiquing? Movie analysis? Would it be critiquing the movie?
Yeah, I'd have to trust the person really well, though.
I mean, what are you analyzing for? Are you like analyzing how it was directed? Are you analyzing the actors, or what part of it are you analyzing? Are you analyzing the script?
So you would go by the director, the script, any hidden stuff. You would also go by what genre it's in, right? Like if it's a horror movie, then you don't want it to be funny.
Right, yeah.
But it's okay to have some.
Well, I don't know. That one horror movie is really hilarious. Dale and...
Yeah.
I could watch that right now.
The second. But it's not a horror movie till the end. But yeah, all of a sudden it turns into one. You're like, wait, what?
Well, it was kind of at the beginning, but you're like, what? And then all of a sudden they're like, and this many years before, or whatever, 19 days earlier, or whatever the fuck it was. Chris says, yeah, a subculture of what we think our Asian people are actually dark-skinned in Africa. Yeah. Because, like, the topic for the week was memorable scenes from an action film.
I'll be back.
Memorable scenes from an action film? Oh my god. When what's-his-face was thrown out of the window of Nakamura Tower in Die Hard 1.
Die Hard.
Chris says, yeah, I listen to movie ending explanations. Piccolo says, I'll pass it to you and cue the portion. Chris says, again, your world champion not being in the main event. What the fuck, man? I don't know, dude.
They don't know what to do.
It's weird.
They don't make him important.
They don't make any of them important. Like, anybody who's a champion's not important. It's like a joke. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's because they're doing the women's shit as a main event, which is garbage to me. I just want to turn my TV off.
It's not going to be the main event.
So I don't have to see it.
It will be Sasha.
Oh, of course it will
That's the
be.
big thing.
It'll be that dumb cow on my TV. Meh. Chris says again, your world champion. Oh, Chris, sorry.
She's not a cow.
Meh. She totally is. She is a quitter loser cow too, which is even worse. It's an insult to cows everywhere. Heifer. Walter says, okay, bye guys. See you this weekend for pay-per-views. Okay, bye, Walter. Have fun at the movies on Friday. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on winning bingo. Because, like, people with titles hardly matter. Well, in this industry, AEW, yeah. Like, they do not mean shit to Tony Khan. Unless they're of a certain whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know what. You need to video the animals, sir. Oh, my good God. He's having a match against Nick Wayne. Oh, my God.
Do they not care about him at all?
I mean, I understand they're having a Christian Cage, like, match at the pay-per-view, but are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Just, wow. This is pathetic lameness. Yeah. I don't like anything about any of this. It's stupid. I'm going to play on my phone, too. I don't know what I'm going to play, but I'm going to look at stuff. You can't stop me.
You're not going to watch Nick Wayne?
God, no.
He's the future.
Is he, though?
Of the unemployment line.
I don't think so. I saw this guy. He did it on a smoker, but you could totally do it in the oven. It was like so you take ears of corn, right? Like corn out of the garden or corn or whatever,
Corn
right?
on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
Yeah.
And you take like a disposable foil pan or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you put your corn in there, right? And then you
Husks on.
Nope, no husk on. You clean it off completely. Okay. And then you put you put your butter on top of them. And then you, like, cook it for however long. Like, smoke it or bake it in the oven or whatever, right? Till it's done. Yeah, and then you put a little bit more salt on it. And then you just can roll your corn in the butter that's in the pan. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
How much butter do you have to use?
He used 3 sticks of fucking butter, dude, for, like, 5 ears of corn. 5 corn on the cobs.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was Paula Deening that shit all over the place. It was like clog your arteries, perfect yummy fatness.
Should we do that on Monday?
I was thinking to do.
He's whipping his ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
His dad probably never did that.
Well, he didn't. He died, and then Christian Cage probably doesn't on a daily. I was actually thinking of doing like carnitas, but.
Is that meat that you cook in the oven on broil?
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
But I could start it the night before, like the pork in the crock pot, and do it all night, and then I could do it in the oven the morning, so it would be ready to eat, and be ready and done.
Yeah, sounds great.
So that's
lime.
What?
Some lime.
Yeah, I'd have to get all the stuff to make it and stuff, and the tortillas and everything else. the tortillas. But Vindicator says, I wonder if heifers in the South have to listen to draws while being milked.
Are you talking about like?
Are you talking about
girlfriends?
women? That's gross, dude.
A lot of people don't like to milk women.
It's kind of weird and kind of creepy. It's awkward. Vindicator's like, so are you guys taking Monday off for Memorial Day, or will you torture yourselves some more with another 3-hour stream of Raw?
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
We don't.
It's a normal day. Normal night, anyways. The day will be different, but the night will be the same. Same. Vindicator's like, no, actual cows.
Yeah, they have to listen to.
I'm sure they have to be listening to that. Oh, God, he caught him. That's creepy. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, DDT.
He turned it into a DDT. I don't know how he did it.
Skill.
Well, that guy threw him around, so I don't know. He didn't do that. Strickland did it to him.
Mm-hmm. I need to order some model paint.
Why?
It's like paint stuff.
Well, it's black. How are you going to paint it with?
I'll probably prime it gray or something. Or white,
Like you're going to paint it? Like spray paint it?
probably.
It's weird.
Well, it has to be green.
Why would you make it with black then? Why don't you get gray filament?
Probably will. This just was cheap, so I bought it.
Don't they have gray that's cheap?
Probably.
I want you to make mine in my red. I don't care if there's lights in it at this point.
Then I'll make
I mean,
it.
if you want to put lights in it, that's fine, but I don't know if I care if there's lights.
Right.
Those lights, I don't even want them here anymore. I'm just like, yeah, get away.
Well,
It's probably too late now. They're probably on their way. Those ones that you had in the Amazon stuff.
That's fine. I already ordered the other stuff. Why would I not want the lights? I can use them.
I thought you were going to change the lights because the lights you ordered were red.
They're fine. I looked it up. They're plenty bright.
Are they? Matcha cream. Yeah, Stanley's. That's just weird. So, you had something delivered today?
Yeah. Filler gauges.
In the mail? It's weird.
It was an Amazon truck. So something came in the mail. Then
So, they brought your ship. It didn't bring mine?
yeah, mine's cooler.
I hate you all over again. That was supposed to be a 1 day.
I know mine was one day.
One of them was supposed to be a 1 day thing. That was this one. May 24th now. The fuck date is it? 22nd?
22.
Bastards. They should give me a refund and give me shit anyways. What a bunch of jerk faces.
No way he just.
Amazon sucks balls.
Why would he shoot that from half court?
I don't know. I didn't realize the timer was where it was at. My bad. Sorry, guys. Duh.
I like her yellow jacket. It's very yellowy.
It's mustard.
There's Kyrie.
They took a picture of it and told you it was there. They're
I
like,
thought it was an empty envelope. Because the filler gauges are so small. They're the same width as a piece of paper.
that's hilarious.
I got 2 of them. But that's how you. That's the actual real measurement. Instead of they're like use a piece of paper, and I'm like, I'd rather have the.
Is your
tool.
light purple? Is it supposed to be
This is
purple?
the clock.
Oh, it's the clock.
Mhm.
It makes it purple.
Pretty cool. I was thinking about putting
That looks neat.
purple.
I like the
LEDs all
purple.
over.
Vindicator says, how's Ayla doing? She doesn't visit y'all that often anymore. Too busy working people's nerves at her. JOBLOL. Whatever. She has kids and shit, you know? Like, ugh, gross. She doesn't have time for us anymore. She's just too cool. Wednesdays aren't her jam.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, oh yeah, Swerve is a better champion than Damian and maybe Cody too. Oh, dude.
Definitely not Cody.
Not Cody.
But
Damian, yeah, for sure. We've kind of always wanted Swerve to be a champion, but this kind of stuff is just making his championship lame-o.
But you can't have him wrestle a D guy.
In
Not
the
even a
middle
D.
of...
This is,
Not
this is
just
an
that,
F plus.
but in the middle of your go-home show before your fucking pay-per-view,
Right.
you're doing this to your champion? Fuck you. You know, Vindicator, you can like AEW all you want. That's fantastic. But this shit is fucking dumb and disrespectful to any champion. I don't care what champion it is.
But to have him wrestle a jobber, and when I say jobber, I mean like a low-level jobber. This is like the guy that Braun Strowman beat up, right?
Basically.
Like, but not as good.
Mm-hmm. Vindicator.
And it's already lasted like 10 minutes.
Too long.
Like, if he can't beat a jobber, then there's something wrong.
I know his bandage came off.
That's disrespectful for him. In my opinion. Like, this is dumb. Like, he should have beat this guy in, like Braun did. What, 40 seconds, and the referee just stops it. Because he's decimating him so bad. He's just like, he didn't even pin the guy. The referee just said it's over.
Yeah. Vindicator says Cody is no better than Roman, just another stuck-up pretty boy who only wrestles at pay-per-views.
Which is what you want. You want your champion to not get old.
You want him to be relevant,
It has
not
to be,
irrelevant.
It has to be a main event when your champion wrestles. This isn't right. It has to be a main event if your champion is going to wrestle. And it needs to be against guys that are arguably unbeatable for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back in history, you'll see it everywhere. You don't put your champion in matches against nobody. If anybody turned this on, they'd be like, who the fuck is this nerd? It's a nobody.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
wouldn't
already
know.
went over 10 minutes like it's a main event type match. And he's just not that good. It hurts your champion. We've seen it with Will Ospreay. And now look at Will Ospreay.
Yeah, he's lame.
Now it's already like he's on the
He
first
started
match of
out the
night
show, and he's a loser face
like
at
a
this point.
jobber. It's like, what the fuck are you doing to him? I thought he was the stud.
Yeah, like they pointed him out as some kind of stud. Are they leaving?
Maybe they might be done.
Or is he pulling up?
Probably leaving. Like a tree.
Ouch. That hurts my wrist. Vindicator says people pay money to see champions in action though, so Swerve is actually more relevant. He just needs better opponents. Probably should have wrestled Moxley tonight or somebody like that.
Yeah, but this one has a point, see?
The story is there.
The story is there, but it should have been him. He should have been wrestling the dinosaur.
Yeah, why isn't he wrestling him to make it more relevant? So that he didn't win against him. Because he has a match against Christian Cage at the pay-per-view. Which makes sense that he's wrestling people within their group. That's fine.
It's just you can't go 25 minutes with a nobody.
Yeah.
That can't happen. That
Yeah,
part.
that's
You
weird.
can't have a jobber go that long with your champion. You can't do it. Just like that guy last night or on Monday night with Braun Strowman.
Hopefully.
If that guy wrestled Damian Priest and went 25 minutes, that's some bullshit.
Or any fucking champion that you've liked in the past, Vindicator, WWE or not. Doesn't matter. Like, if that was the case, then that's a shitty fucking champion. They're making that champion shitty.
That would be like Roman going 20 minutes. We'll say 12 minutes with Tozawa. They're both on the main roster.
I don't, and whether or not you like Roman or not, I'm not talking about. I'm talking like if there is a champion in any time of history that you've liked, Vindicator, and you put him against a nobody in the whole, I don't care who they're from, AEW, WWE, I don't care who the fuck they are. They shouldn't have that long of a match. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Somebody stopped him.
Who is it? Oh!
It's Prisnana! Prisnana there! What? People's like, it's a trap. It's because it's probably not at a park. Oh, hopefully it's in Park.
Hopefully you put it in Park.
I know, I was like, oh, hopefully it's in Park.
Oh, shit. Right to a semi-trailer.
Hello, sir, who's in our chat speaking another language. Hello.
Hello.
P. Cola says DDT on top of an SUV. Not on my bingo card. It was like in the chat saying, I died, Vin. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Scary. Vindicator's like, yeah, a 5-minute jobber match would be okay, but I always hated squash matches. Which I get. We don't want those all the time. But if you want to make your champion worth fucking something,
He can't go.
He can't take a match with some nobody and make it fucking 25 minutes and you expect to think that that champion is any good. They did it with Cody. They did it now with Swerve multiple times. It's fucking gross, dude. It's gross. It's negligent on making your champions worth something. They do it in this. They do it in WWE. They're both the same. I know you don't watch WWE. You hate it. What the fuck ever. It's funny that you say that because they're the exact same show anymore. Since Triple H took over and has done his stuff, they do the same exact shit as they do in AEW now. Same. There's no difference that I can tell. Vindicator says, Ayla, would you want to be reincarnated as Daria? LOL. Hello, person who's not speaking English. Can you put English in our chat? Ayla's like, nice to know you talk about me while I'm deceased. Well, yeah, because you're worth talking about. Ayla's like, no, ghost. Vindicator's like, I think Daphne brought you up or her sister. Delete that. Somebody did. It was actually you who brought her up, and then I commented on your comment about Ayla not coming in here. So there's that. Yeah, don't be weird. Ayla's like, I am cool. My sister. No, Daphne's sister. Somebody. Oh my gosh, Ayla. So you know when you took your sister and put her on that wrestler and you're like, oh my god, like they match because of their skin tone? So that wrestler, like, went through a fluffy phase just recently. And I feel like it would match even better now. Just saying. Indicator's cheesy smile. And then Ayla's like, tell me all the gossip. We have gossip? What is it? What's happening with the gossip? I don't know. Did they finish?
No.
Okay.
They did everything, though. It'd probably take about another 25 minutes. But it looks good.
What do you mean they did everything? What does that mean?
They've done everything. So they put the facing on the stairs, the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the tack boards all down.
Right.
All the way around. Where ours didn't have that before.
Right.
They just had it in the back.
Right.
And then then it's all clean.
Oh, so it doesn't have any of the sticky?
Right. So all they have to do is put carpet and then stretch it and then tack it on each, so 10 times.
Uh-huh.
For the stairs.
Oh, okay. It was like, oh, my sister, Seamus. Yeah, that one. Then here's like, I think we have a Russian spy in the chat. Ayla, do you speak Russian? Yes, I'm fluent. I don't speak Russian either, so. I did know somebody in high school that took Russian. Vindicator says, good. Tell the spy to go on spy on someone else. It was like, Christmas Santa, snow, he wants Coke or the devil's tantrum. Or maybe he's just happy about Christmas. I don't know. Does the fridge still stink?
No, it's a garbage can.
Okay.
You smell it?
Yes. I was worried it was the fridge still. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got rid of all the smell out of the fridge. It looks like Santa is Coke in Russian. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I feel like that's kind of insulting towards them, but Chris says, yeah, earlier with what I was saying about Brett being a sellout, wrestlers from Japan, think Asuka kind of sold because she left for WWE at a time when they were just starting Stardom promotion. Maybe it was a good move for her, you know? I mean, she came to NXT, she became a champion, she was the longest women's reigning champion in NXT. She came up the roster on the main, became a champion up there, not once, but twice, 3 times, whatever. I mean, at some point you have to move your career further along and not stick with what's happening. Whether or not different things happen after you leave, you can't know that that's what's going to happen. She could have made that decision right before they said that they were going to start doing Stardom promotion. So I don't know Chris. I don't know her legacy, life, personal, whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't fucking want to watch this shit by myself at all. Oh, God, it's that Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, barf, I said his name, and I'm going to have to go wash my mouth out with soap. What a loser fucking shit thing to do to Aleister Black. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is it?
Jesus, I am not saying his goddamn piece of shit name again.
Say the Bullet Club or whatever they are.
He's one of those guys that was in that group with that twat face that you guys all like.
Anyways, what about him?
He's in the ring having a match with Aleister Black. I feel like this is below Aleister Black. This is putrid.
Nobody's below Alistair. Except for Zelina.
Not talking about that kind of grossness. I'm talking about wrestling wise. This is just stupid. Anyways, Vindicator's like, time for a new fridge. It looks like know your stuff. I don't know if it is or isn't offensive. I'll take one for the team. Chris says, which is ironic as Asuka did a lot of starting the Stardom company, like help designing the Stardom titles. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being involved in it. But that doesn't mean that she has to continue. Maybe she wanted to leave to give other people the opportunity as well. Because if she would have stayed, would they have felt obligated to give her the titles? Like, in all reality, like, you have to kind of look at some different stuff. It was like, what does your refrigerator smell like? It's not anymore. Like, so I had done vegetables for a potluck thing at work last week. I brought said vegetables home, okay? They should have been good for a while, but you know how broccoli and cauliflower sometimes, like, decide to not be good anymore? Like, just overnight, they're like, we're gross. That's what happened. So, they're not rotten, but they smell extremely strong. So, they are now in the garbage. So, my fridge doesn't stink. Anyways, our friend from Russia says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! It's not really Christmas. It's May. But thank you. Feels like the bodies. That's probably why Pico is correct. It is the bodies of vegetables. Goddamn Benicula didn't come around and suck all the juice out of him. It was like, turn the channel. It's our time D food channel, right? Chris says, but now the promoter of Stardom got kicked out with that Gila girl that's in NXT now. It was said that promoter was poaching talent from Stardom to WWE, which is true now that Gila is in NXT. It can happen. It was like I figured, but I want to hear her say it. Pickle's like, not just any douche group, but UE.
You want a sandwich or anything?
Nah, I'm good. I'll find something later. It was like, today sucked, by the way. I'm going to need bailed out of jail if I beat up Jordan's mom. Cool. Why would you want to beat her up? What happened?
As you do.
What happened? I thought you were supposed to be working by yourself for a while they were gone away or some shit.
When did they leave?
Picole's like, long live Undisputed Era. Gross, Picole, grossness. Vindicator's like, I'm not a big fan, but people did enjoy the match Malachi opponent had at Dynasty. That's weird. A Russian person's like saying words. I'm just going to say hello, friends. As Ayla says, Merry Christmas to you also. Ayla's like, dude, we can't read what you're saying. Vindicator's like, Julia is how you pronounce Gulia. Oh, Julia Gulia. That's right. I forgot about that. It's the same name that Julia, whatever her name was, Drew Barrymore had on, what was the name of it?
Wedding singer.
Wedding Singer. Julia Gulia. Hi, I'm Mrs. Julia Gulia. Pickle's like, aww. Ayla's like, because she needs it. They went to Arizona last week, back this week, and to Hawaii from this Friday until the 10th. Oh, so she was being a today, huh? Because they were back this week. Chris says, and it's disgusting as that promoter from Stardom is allegedly a mini Vince McMahon. It's sad to know he's in WWE now, and if Gulia knows, then that's fucked up. Vindicator says, the spy is asking if WWE will put a pay-per-view in Russian, because we know AEW is too smart to do that. Not to do that. I don't think that WWE is going to, especially who owns them. They pretty much don't really go for Russians.
They could.
They have to be in
The
different
money's right.
countries around Russia. Formerly the USSR.
Black has a match at the pay-per-view, correct?
I guess. I'm just not sure why he's fighting this weirdo.
That's a nobody.
Well, I know
he's
he
fighting
is.
Edge, so Edge is going to show up.
Oh. Because this guy has something to do with him?
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. I hate everything about it. It was like she told 3 of my coworkers today that I don't do enough. Her husband called her out in front of me and told me she was starting problems. It was just drama at work today. What more? You know what you could do, Ayla? Is just not go. Like, you could go get a different job and just not work there anymore. And then you could really be told that you don't do enough. And be like, yeah, you're sure and right. I'm not going to do anymore because I'm not going to work here anymore. You have an out, you know. You don't have to work there. You can leave. Go get a job somewhere else.
Make like a tree and get out of there.
Vindicator's like, but Putin likes wrestling too. I guess. I have absolutely no idea. Her Russian friend has the dead zombie people. Yeah, I feel like that's about what we are. It was like I just ignored it because whatever, but then she low-key accused me of stealing till money. Vindicator's like, Mussolini was from Italy, right?
Yep.
Yes, he was. Ayla's like, I told Jordan that today. I'm about done. I'm over it. I mean, if that's the shit that you would necessarily, I mean, whether or not, I don't know her side of the story, but I'm just going off of yours. But you have the choice. And I would talk to Jordan's dad and be like, look, like, I get it, she doesn't like me, but I'm not dealing with this kind of stress in a job, so I'm just not going to come back. Because there's just no reason to. I mean, like, go get a job somewhere else.
Yeah. Everywhere's hiring.
Vindicator's like, CM Junk song reference him for some reason. It was like, I only stay because of Jordan's dad and I respect him for the most part. And that's what I mean, though. Like, you talk to him and you'd be like, look, I know that you can't control your wife or whatever, but look, because of her, I'm not going to stay around. I will find something else to do. Brandon Stevens like, hey, Wrestling Gap. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
And our Russian friend's like, zombies, 1979. Not the zombies. 1988. Damn, man. It was like, true. But her side is she's the victim. Victim, victim, victim. I'm going to make her the victim. What is she exactly the victim of? People doing her job when she's not there. Oh, no. How terrible. You're like, why would I take money from the till when your husband just gives it to me out of his wallet? That's what I would have said.
Why do you think that Aleister Black is now a drag queen or whatever? He's wearing a skirt.
Oh, is he? I thought they were just loose shorts.
Mm-mm.
Oh. I seriously think they're just loose shorts. I don't think it's a skirt, hon. I think they're just really loose shorts. See, because they're split. And they're just really loose and cut on the sides.
Right. The back is one piece. It's a skirt.
So is the front. Or not the back. The front is, it's two. Goes through his butt. Look. Crotch, see? It's all, just because they're black. I don't know if you're just not seeing it because they're black.
Right now he's down. You can't see it. He has to stand up. So it drapes.
Okay. Looks to me like he's just wearing shorts. No piece in the front.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it.
If you want him to be a drag queen, fine. But I'm not
thought he
seeing
was.
it.
He's
So.
not. My bad.
It was like, put your wife on a leash. Ha ha. Then he hears like Will Nightingale, Mary Brandon Stevens in Russia. Then he hears this Ayla Loki calling people's wives a bitch. Well, you know, if the shoe fits. A Russian friend's like, zombie number 4 is 1989, zombie number 5 is 1987. I don't know what's happening in our zombie land there, friend, but okay. It was like, it doesn't matter how literally nothing, she's always attacked. We don't like her choice of wall paint, and we're all attacking her. It's wild. Sounds like I make this up. You do. It's all a lie. You're just making up things to make us feel like you're the victim. It's probably you that's making her it's probably her. She really is the victim. And you're
That's
mean.
it. Black mass.
Better be done. People's like, now it's actually a good dream matchup, but back in 16 maybe?
What?
Are you talking about this? Are you talking about basketball, or are you talking about the wrestling match we just had to watch? It was like, crying, I am the victim.
O'Reilly against anybody is never a dream match. Dude's terrible. Come on.
Vindicator's like, Picola, did they teach you how to translate Russian down in Florida? Picola's like, but since it's on AEW TV, it's been deflated as fuck.
And it's O'Reilly.
Chris is like, bloodbath, like the Brood in WWF.
The Brood. Wasn't that Edge?
Yeah, see, it's pants. It's shorts.
I see it. I said it. I said, oh, there it is. Oh, here comes Edge dressed up as a...
I think they're just... Doesn't he do, like, kickboxing stuff or some shit?
I get it.
I think they're just really loose
They
and
are.
flowy. So we could kick people.
They looked like a skirt.
Well, I get it from a certain angle they would. It makes sense. I understand where you're coming from.
Where's Edge?
He's like, what happened? Where is
Is he gonna come down
it?
from the
Oh,
ceiling?
no.
Oh, God.
From
What
the
hell's that?
floor?
Oh, it's blood coming up. I'm like, where's that coming from? Or was it going down?
That's disgusting. How are they going to have a match after this?
They'll just take the floor.
That poor camera guy's like, ugh.
I guess I should listen, huh?
Oh, it's that guy.
Do I have an ear?
I don't know where your stuff is. Did you lose it?
I might have. Oh, there it is. Why is it all
You
rolled
took
up?
them off?
And rolled it up?
You're like, I'm fucking done, bitch. I'm leaving, and I'm not coming back. You're like, I'm going to go out here, look at the stairs, make myself a fucking sandwich or two.
Nobody likes shorts. What's wrong with sandwiches?
Vindicator's like, who's going to clean up all that red paint? I don't think it's paint.
That's not paint. That's pig guts.
It's like goober stuff. I don't know what that is. Some kind of jelly? Transmission
KY.
fluid?
KY jelly.
Jello?
I hope it stinks.
I don't know what it is, but it's kind of gross
Dude,
looking.
so when I
it
was
makes
reading
sense.
that match, I almost choked to death. Their match that they're having. It's some shit we would make up.
Oh, God.
It's
Like,
a bob
just for
wire
fun?
steel cage match.
Is it going to have exploding things?
I know. Is it exploding bob wire? Death match?
Oh, Pico's like, no wrestling. I think it was much better back then. In 16. It might have been. It was like, they pay people, Vin. It's called a job. Pico's like, oh my God. I always hated this dumb stuff. I just hate cleanup. Gross. Well, it's like being on that one show where they slime people.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, that Nickelodeon slime thing, only it came up from the floor and got him in the nutsack. It literally was spewing from the floor. That's gross. That's more gross. I'm pretty sure, right? It came up from the floor.
No, I think it came from down.
You think it came down?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it came from the floor. It was
There's
very,
no
like,
hole.
concentrated. People was like, it was cringe when they did the Mimosa match, and remember how the inner circle was juiced over at Daly's place? Yeah, it was gross. Her Russian friend's laughing. I'm glad we said something funny, man. I wish we knew what you were talking and saying. Glad we're entertaining for you, though. That's for sure. Vindicator's like, sandwich making song. Dur, 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 derp. LOL. And Ila's like, definitely transmission fluid. Vindicator's like, too bad the women's match is next. LOL. Maybe that will be a water balloon fight. No, I think they should leave that slimy crap out there and then put the ladies in bikinis and just have them wrestle in it.
What ladies is it, though?
I don't fucking know. It's probably gross people.
If it's Willow Nightingale, no thank you.
Well,
Oh, she's got big boobs.
I don't care if they could put her in it. I don't give a shit. But it'd be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw them out there in it and see what happens. I feel like it has bad stuff in it, guys. Don't lie to people. It's not cool. It's like, no, they need motor oil for the ladies. I don't know. That stuff looked pretty slimy and whatever you want to call it. That's weird. I wish I knew what you were saying, Russian friend. I feel so left out of the conversation. Vinegar's like, Tony and Mariah are wrestling Harley and Saraya. Oh, so it's an okay one then. Ayla's like, not like a woman knows what motor oil is. Oh, burn.
Yeah, that's some pretty good women in that one.
If that's who's wrestling then that would be fine. They could go out
They
there
can
and
definitely do it in that blood or whatever.
bikinis and hang out in that weird, sloppy, weird, sticky stuff.
I think we'd all watch that.
Yeah. Vindicator's like, lesbian women definitely know what motor oil is all about. LOL. It was like, do we know they are Russian? I have no idea. I mean, somebody said they kind of maybe were. I'm pretty sure they're from one of those countries in that area. I don't know which one, though. They're definitely from the continent of Asia.
Do you want to see it? You're going to be walking down it later anyways.
I can go look after we're done if you want me to see it in person instead. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Are they going to put carpet around the edge then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The bullnose. It'll go down and tack.
Under it?
Mm-hmm. I took that from the floor.
Right?
See, that's what it looks like when you're standing up.
Can you bring it closer to me so I can
You
see
just
it?
have it here.
Oh, okay.
This flick.
Well,
But
that
if you
doesn't...
scroll all the way to the other way, then that's all I took. I didn't take it before, but you'll see I get really low to the floor on that last picture, so it kind of gives you a better view.
No, I didn't finish cutting that last one.
No, I think he did that on purpose.
Really?
Bring it over wider because it's on the wall.
Looks weird. It looks weird. Doesn't it? Looks awkward. Because it doesn't go that way. Wouldn't you cut that off?
Well,
No matter what.
You won't see it. Well, you'll see that, but you won't see the...
You'll
I don't know what they'll do, to be honest.
No.
Or him. He's professional. He knows what he's doing. I don't. I'd be watching YouTube videos.
Oh. It was like, oh, Vin, that's not true. They have what they call lipstick lesbians, or DAD. You mean Lebanese women. Chris is like Russia or Ukraine languages. Something like that. It looks like someone Google Translate. Right? Somebody Google Translate what they're saying.
Where is it? Let me see. If I can cut and paste, I definitely can. All right, where's this dude at?
It's only a very strange one with a bee. It's a bright red bee. It's like Lebanese women probably know a good motor oil when they see one. I mean, I guess they could. It's possible.
Where are you from is the second to last one. That one. The 2-ton, whatever.
Oh, we're from the United States. Can you translate their name?
Do anything. Just need to find it.
We're from a state in the United States called Idaho. People's like, what is Tony doing? Your name's Vlad?
His name is Wagner Wagnerovich.
Wagnerovich? Or Vlad? He said Vlad. Vlad. Are you Vlad the Impaler? Are you related?
Yeah,
Just
those
kidding.
are Latin characters. The correct spelling is BARHIP.
What language are they speaking?
Russian.
Okay, so they are Russian. Oh, good. Well, Vindicator was correct on the Russian spy. Russian.
Is he still saying stuff?
Yeah, he said Vlad.
Well, I wonder why.
Because we asked the name.
I wonder why I don't get it.
I don't know. Are you in live chat or top chat?
All messages?
Yeah, all messages. Chris says, God damn, Tony. It was like, I don't judge. Chris says, they say to attract people, wear red. People's like, interesting. It was like Idaho. We're next to Florida. You know Florida, man? He's not too bad. Vlad, Russia or Ukraine? Never mind Russian. Totally.
Well, the Ukrainians might speak Russian.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, they could for sure. I'm not sure if they've would have a different language set yet. Maybe different dialect, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I'm uncultured swine. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Probably Cameron was like gyrating her hips
What
forward.
are you doing?
It's weird.
Was one earlier.
Oh. We are watching wrestling for a wrestling show. Well, that's cool, Vlad. It must be really early for you. Is it tomorrow morning already? Right? Like, wouldn't it be like closer to like way early morning time? Like 12 hours from now? Almost?
It might be tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's 7:41 here. So it'd be 7:41 a.m. there. Like tomorrow.
It'd be way further than that. It's probably in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh. Because are they further over than Australia?
Yeah.
Or does it come back? Like when does it like... Because
Alaska
Alaska is before us.
So there's Alaska, and then there's an island right in the middle of Alaska and Russia. And one island's ours, and the one next to it's a full day later. And they're right next to each other.
Oh, okay.
So Russia is almost a full day. So it's like, it could be like 8 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night.
Hey, Leslie, do you know English? What time is it there? What's tomorrow like, Vlad? Is it still raining in the future? Ayla. Dork. Veneer's like, so funny. Saraya wrestling in a shirt with a face on it. Classic Paige. Whose face is it, though? Is it her own face or somebody else's faces? I mean, that's...
You could type more because I can translate it. It's really hard, though, because the characters don't copy.
Yeah.
And so I have to, like, screenshot it and then blow it up and then send it as a picture.
Right. Yeah, Pico is like, right, AEW Dynamite is a television this stream follows and reacts to. Yes. Chris says, damn, Saraya, heart. It was like, what? He could Google our weather and tell me what's going on.
Mariah May. I can't believe I'm missing this match. I didn't even know
Yeah,
what was happening.
Tony, Mariah May, Paige, and who's the fourth one? Oh, that other lady.
She can't lift her up.
What's her
Is
name?
it Serena?
No,
Saraya?
it's the knife lady. The
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
Cameron. Harley.
Harley. Thank you. Yeah, Harley Cameron. And Chris says Harley Cameron wearing Scarlet Garrett. LOL. Well, they are friends. Vlad says 316. Are you just saying that because of Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What state are you in? What country? Like, what city are you in?
In Russia.
Russia's ginormous.
I know
the
it is.
biggest of
It's
all.
like most of the Asian continent. Ayla says AM or PM. May 22nd or May 23rd. Providence, I think. Is that where they're from? It's good to know, Ayla.
Saraya needs to wear pants.
Yeah, her butt's gross. I
Oh,
hate
it's
everything
not. It's
about
her
everything.
legs, it's her hips, it's the whole baby making parts.
The bottom half is caca. It's not pretty.
Let's get Harley Cameron in there. 'Cause
Yeah, we
that's
want to see her instead. Where's her knife?
the prison. She's got a keister. That's what you do with your prison shanks.
Makes sense.
Why are they advertising stuff in a picture-in-picture? I can't even see it.
It was like, no, like a state. I think it's called a providence. Oh, a province, you mean? A providence? A province? Possibly. It could be called a province. Oh, my. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Why would the wrap have openness on both ends? That's kind of creepy. He just put a message in there.
Ooh.
It was like, I don't know, Delete. I'm not exactly sure what I even mean. I'm tired. Right? I don't know either, so. So is she wearing her own face and then somebody else's face on her boobs?
Oh, Jesus. Like Leatherface?
No, like her shirt has faces on it. And one's on one boob and the one's on the other boob.
Nice.
It was like Kalengard is the closest time Vlad mentioned in Russia. And Chris says, love those English chavs like Saraya, LOL, Ravi. Pico's like, it's them. It's Harley and Saraya. Oh, it's both of them on there. Okay. I figured one of
He
them.
asked if we drink alcohol.
Ah, and then he put a beer or wine. Yes.
His name's Vladislavic.
Vlad. He said his name was Vlad.
It's right there.
Nice.
Before it was like the characters are incomplete, so it was hard for it to translate, so I just screenshotted it.
Oh, cool. Well, nice to meet you, Vlad. That's awesome.
Tilt it back.
Yes. We drink. Sometimes during pay-per-views.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, she fell in her crotch.
Oh!
It looks like wine. Yes, we dabble in the adult beverage. Here and there, sometimes. Maybe not full on, shots of vodka or anything. We're not quite like the machine.
The machine. Fuck that bitch. This is the Russia.
Chris is like, oh yeah, double kiss. Gross.
They just need to replace Storm in this match, and it would be fantastic.
Who are they replacing her with?
Anna Jane would be fine.
Oh. It was like I don't black out anymore. That's good. Yeah, power bombs with
Wine
the
and
snapping
pizza.
motion. Drinking and pizza. Alcohol and pizza. Heard that's good together. Or food.
You can leave longer messages in your home tongue because I can translate it all.
It was like, pizza, yes. Tacos, even better.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
That one might have hurt her. Her neck kind of went backwards, but...
Oh, God. Is it over? No, they've got something else happening. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, we still have, 20 minutes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because they go over.
Now, weirdos. I'm, starving now.
Doobs.
Hungry.
Dojo.
Deeb's Dojo. Pro Wrestling Excellence.
Oh, God, she hit the
Oh, no. Not the manager guy. Not Luther.
Is it Lex?
I don't think so.
Remember when she did her boobs all big? And she looked good, and then she took them off, and they don't look good anymore? I
Remember when her feet didn't look like she had jaundice?
What is that?
It's a shoe. It's a
You
shoe.
fight like a woman.
Well, that's what Tony does. She flings shoes at him and shit.
The soccer mom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be so embarrassed if your mom showed up at a wrestling match and just started attacking somebody?
With a shoe. Chris is like Deb onesie versus Char onesie. Some of Char's onesies were actually pretty good.
And she also has boobs.
Not all of them, but some of them. It was like, but Ravi in the British area doesn't know what a taco is. So maybe Vlad doesn't either. I don't know. I can't assume. I have no idea. Vindicator says Tony getting beat up means she is keeping the title at the pay-per-view. It was like a love yellow feet. Very 2016. Right? Is there something weird coming up from the floor? Or
Could be.
where
It
her
could be where that
legs
blood
are
was.
or something?
Could be where that blood came out.
It's all weird. They want our loot. It was like, Vlad, Mexican food? You're our first Russian, I think. I'm pretty sure Vlad's been in here before. But we never know what he's saying. So we're always like, I'm sorry, we don't speak your language. We don't. But we can try to translate so we can understand. Why are they all sparkly?
They're probably vampire knees.
It's creepy as fuck. He's like, I really wanted to wear my girlfriend's lotion. It's got sparkles. People's like, oh, I'm not going to say it.
Is that a new match?
I don't
that
think
one we
so.
already knew.
Vlad says something and has snowmen, so I'm not sure what's going on. Ayla says, now we do. We have Travis, the Google translator of YouTubes. Right? It's Bryanson. Ugh, Daniel Bryanson, a pukeness. It's Daniel McBryanson.
Do you smoke?
No.
No smoking.
Nope. No smoking.
And especially crystal things.
No snowman smoking. No drugs. No smoking. It looks like Christmas in Russia is January 7th. Okay.
That one day.
Feels like Fat Lisa likes greenery. He does. He does like the greens. Vindicator says, I'm Russian by way of Portugal, by way of Italy, by way of France, by way of Germany, by way of the Himalayas. It's good to know, Vin. I'm glad you're all of the ways.
Oh my god, they're back.
Oh my god, these people? What the?
Oh, look.
Oh, this
The
guy.
giant. 7'4", 400
Satnam
pounds.
Singh.
Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh.
Oh, I can't wait for him to go one-on-one with Jinder.
Oh my god. He's going in there with Daniel McBryanson. Ugh, barf.
Oh, he's gonna lose to a midget.
Yeah. Chris is like meth, amphetamine, anyone? No. Amphetamine?
Amphetamine.
No. It was like I'm Mexican by way of Spain, by way of England? Question mark. By way of Central America.
I hope he just crushes Daniel.
I was like, I'll take a dozen, Chris, and Travis will have 3. Piccolo says, indeed, I have a card. I enjoy it that much. Nice. Ow. Oh, fuck. That hurt. It's my elbow.
Now just grab him. One choke slam would have been so cool.
It was like fancy Fat Lisa. Right? He's got a card. Vindicator says Travis is main event is right in your wheelhouse. Big guys beating down little guys. Yeah, except for
Yeah,
the
the
little
little
guy
guy's
will
gonna
win
win.
because he's Daniel McBryanson.
And this is too big of a big guy. I don't like giants. Oh.
It was like Vin also partake in the green. He probably does, especially if he runs into trees.
Yeah, he likes the direct injection.
They're a part of him now because they cut him.
I would love if he just crushed him. Oh god.
He
landed
didn't
on
put his feet out. What the fuck is wrong with you? What a dumb ass. That's when you get hurt, is when you don't do smart things. It was like, he's admitted it. I remember. Oh, yeah. Vlad has mentioned something else in the chat.
And I'm not using Google Translate.
He's not the Google and Translate in it.
I'm using AI.
You guys need to just go away. Oh, my God. Their thing just collapsed. Like,
The table?
yeah. They were going to use him to throw him on the table, and the table, like, literally just collapsed when he threw the thing off. That's hilarious. What did he say? Oh.
Do you have Discord?
We don't have Discord.
No.
No. Vindicator says, but anyway, good chatting with you guys and my fellow Russian and whoever Ela might be too, I guess. She's a ghost. So y'all hang in there for the weekend shit for views and that other company.
We'll see you on
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah. We'll see you on Sunday then.
You
I
better
was
be
like,
here.
stop it, Travis. Use Google. Vindicator's like, I will see you next week. Peace out. Oh,
You'll
come
see
on.
us Sunday.
We're going to be here Sunday. You're going to watch the pay-per-view? We can tell you what happens.
Tony's going to be there.
Oh, God. He's going to throw his pants off. Did you see?
Mm-hmm.
He's grabbing him by the pants. It was like, I'm a ghost.
We
Remember
do not
then?
have Discord.
Right. It was like Sunday, what time? In the evening time.
Why'd you want to come over and do it?
We're going to be here Saturday during the day, too.
Saturday in the day, Sunday at the night, 6 to 9 on Sunday, and 11 to 2 on Saturday.
Yep.
And that Sunday one's probably more.
Is
6
this
to
weather
10.
supposed to go away at some point?
No, it'll be like this all summer.
No, I meant like, is it supposed to be like this tomorrow, too?
I didn't think so. It just said afternoon thunderstorms.
It's way past afternoon at this point.
Depends on where
Vlad
you're
said
from.
something else. And Vindicator says, yeah, I will mess with you for a bit on Fun Day. Sweet. All right, we'll see you then. Chris says, describe the last man standing match between Tony Khan versus CM Punk. Oh, God. We're going to see what Vlad's saying. It was like, I can't come over, but I might be in chat. What do you mean you can't come over? Who said?
You grounded?
Are you grounded? Why can't you come over? Who said you couldn't? Oh no, and he raked him and poked him in the eye. It was like, no Friday? Oh, we'll be here Friday for a regular time. But this weekend is pay-per-view stuff.
Do you have Telegram? Is that Instagram?
Don't know what that is, Vlad.
I don't know what Telegram is. Is it Instagram?
We
Like
have
the yellow one?
we have like the Instagram thing where it's like blue or purple or whatever. Anyways.
Yellow.
We have that one. Is it yellow? It's not yellow on mine.
Not Instagram, the other one.
Snapchat?
Snapchat.
Oh.
Yes, we do have Instagram. If you want to find us on Instagram, it's Wrestling Gab. Not Grab. Grab.
Instagram.
I think we're on the air. I would have grabbed your
We're
name.
there. Ayla's like, I have kids. Jordan is helping this guy that helps us with handiwork. Gross. Just lock him in the attic. It's fine. They can be flowers in the attic for one day. It'll be all
Have it
right.
under the stairs room or something.
Oh, so he won by disqualification.
So dumb.
Lame. Oh, lameness. Jeez. This is stupid.
Is he going to be helping him Sunday night from 6 to 10? So why are these guys in here? They're not who they're fighting in
I
that
have no idea.
in that big street fight.
I guess. I don't know, sweetie. I have absolutely no idea why they did this at all. It's... Who knows? They know, I guess.
You ever see him hit Beetlejuice? It's actually pretty funny.
It looks like I don't have an attic. Yeah, you do. Your kids live in it. That's your attic. Hello?
You put them in their doors and then you tie their doorknobs together.
Yeah, and then they can't escape.
Oh wait,
it's
I
fine.
don't think he has a door. Ozzy doesn't have a door.
Why did they not give him a door?
I don't know. Because April told me that Indy got mad at her and went upstairs and slammed the door. And then Ozzy looked at her and said, I don't have a door.
Whatever. Vlad said something else. Oh, God, it's those weirdo people again. Oh, God, these guys. Why? It was like Saturday we're finishing our fence finally. Sunday he's working. Why is he working on Sunday? You might not be able to finish your fence Saturday depending on the weather. It might be shitty McShittertons. Anyways, Vlad said something else.
Oh.
It was like Oz doesn't have a door simply because we haven't put it on yet. Poor kid.
No freedom. If this is their biggest pay-per-view, they're in fucking deep trouble. Those matches are all bad.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be terrible.
Where are you from?
The United States, Vlad. We're from a state in the United States called Idaho.
It's known for potatoes.
Chris says Telegram is a money wire app. Oh, yeah, we don't have anything like that. Ayla says for the handyman guy, work for work, so it's free. It was like also there's only one heater upstairs and it's in the middle area between the two bedrooms. So when it was cold, they had to keep their doors open and get hot air. Is there no ventilation going up to the attic rooms? That's crazy.
The Rainmaker.
Not this. This is lame-o. It's like, and now Oz has the window air conditioner that has to blow into Indigo's room. How exciting. They're so going to start coming into the ring.
Ew. I was watching this guy, and he was on a date with a girl, right? It's a skit.
Okay.
And he's on a date with this girl, and she's like, hey, do you want to come in and get a cup of coffee? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, did you bring protection? And he's like, what is there, a burglar in there? He's like, I don't have a gun or anything. And she's like, I meant a condom. He's like, you want me to fuck him?
He's a bit dense, isn't he?
You want me to fuck him?
He's all terrified. He's like, I'm never going on a date with that girl ever again. It was like, just one big vent. Oh, that's weird.
Uh-oh. Who's this? Who is this?
Piccola says, why does this idiot doing with a flamethrower?
It's Darby the House.
So
Elf.
he came with Con? So he came
Oh,
with
so Khan's back?
Tony Khan came back. Weird.
He has one of those Elon Musk flamethrowers.
Not surprising that Shad Khan would have one of those. His son's like, can I borrow that, Dad?
Just a propane torch. I have one outside. It just has a bigger tank on it, but
Right.
it's the same thing.
Yeah. It was like, it's very weird and inconvenient, but when we have money to do HVAC, we'll fix it.
Right.
Well, yeah. Oh no, he got hurt. Oh, he's sad.
That's just
All right, Vlad said something else
What do you
before
say?
we leave.
What do you think he said?
I don't know. I don't speak Russian.
Oh.
Nor do I read it.
I have a buddy that does.
That's cool.
Ches. That's where he went on his mission.
Nice.
And now
Okay.
he's married to a Russian lady.
Makes sense. Like mail order?
Probably.
Just kidding.
He was married to a nice Mormon girl.
Yeah, well,
What
you know.
is on your wall? Hats? Briefcases. TV.
Yeah.
Artwork. That's
can't
a 3D
see that
printer.
wall. You can't see that wall. But the back wall, those are hats over there. And then these are the WWE Money in the Bank briefcases. Oh no, he's bleeding. Oh, bummer. It was like, by big, I mean I could fall right through it. It's big. Luckily, there's a pretty strong gate thing over it. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Don't want your children.
You can't blow that out, Darby.
He wasn't trying to. He was just being weird.
He wants to burn Daniel.
I don't see why you wouldn't want to. I would too. What's his face is all crying over there because he's got an ouchie. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back again on Friday for SmackDown's Go Home show to see what happens before the big pay-per-view this weekend. And of course, as you guys hopefully remember, they're having a WWE pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia on Saturday, which will start at 1 o'clock
1
Eastern
Eastern.
time. We'll be here at the start of it, probably not for the pre-show of it. And then, of course, AEW also has a pay-per-view. They have their Double or Nothing this weekend on Sunday, which will start at 7 o'clock Eastern, or 8 o'clock Eastern time. And they have a buy-in and stuff like that. So if you want to watch those, they sometimes have matches. We will not, though. We will not be watching that. Anyways, and of course, the WWE pay-per-view is called King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. So that's what's happening. We'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown, though. Thanks, Vlad, for joining us. Hopefully you'll join us again. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap.